Hello, my dear students. Welcome back to my channel. Today, in this video, we are going to learn an English chapter of class 10, The Pie and the Tart, written by Hugh Chesterman. So let us read and see what do we have in this chapter. So let's start. But before that, students, if you're viewing my video for the first time, do subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so that you get the notification of all the upcoming videos. Do watch the video till end, and if you like it, hit the like button and share with your friends. And students, do also visit the description box because links have been provided some of the important books which are useful for you all for your 10th standard examination preparation. You have books of model question paper, practice papers, and many previous year solved papers there, so that you could prepare well. And it's all of different subjects, so it will be helpful for you all the SSLC students. So do visit the description box. Along with that, you also have some accessories whose links are being provided. So click the link once and do visit it. And students, you also have a fast classes channel wherein you get Hindi lesson explanation and question answers. So we'll be sharing the link in the description box of FAZ fast classes. So do subscribe the channel for your Hindi lessons. So let's start now with the chapter and let us see about the author first. The author here is Hugh Chesterman, and he had written many children's books in the 1920s and 30s, and he edited a children's magazine called The Merry-Go-Round. It was published in Oxford with his great friend Basil Blackwell. Okay, so his this is about the author. In 1920s and 30s, he had written many books, and a magazine was published. So he has written this chapter. Now, Hugh Chesterman's play The Pie and the Tart is set in the 15th century France. It portrays the then French life in a humorous way. So here, this chapter, this play, it is actually a play, a drama, but I have brought you in a form of summary in different sections. So this Pie and the Tart was set up in 15th century France, okay, and it portrays the then French life in humorous way. There are the characters whose life is been spent in a humorous way, so that has been depicted in this chapter. So let's see. And the pie is actually a dish which they eat with the non-veg, with like a burger or something. And tart is something like a sweet dish. So it's all about the pie and the tart, and the characters are there. So let us see what humor we have to read in this lesson. So the characters here are vagabonds. They are Perry and Jean. The vagabonds are the wanderers, the one who keep moving from one place to another without having any job and to eat anything. So they are just roaming and wandering here and there in the search of shelter and food. So these here are two characters, Perry and Jane. Then we have Gaultier, he's a pastry cook, and we have Marion, his wife, that is Gaultier's wife. So these are the characters. So let us see. First, the scene, we'll see what is the background here. The scene is laid outside Gaultier's cake shop in Paris. The time is the middle of the 15th century. The act could be played on a curtained stage with one door, back center. The only furniture is a bench, right? Jean and Perry are discovered, the former seated on the bench in an attitude of extreme dejection. The latter pacing up and down, blowing on his fingers. Both must indicate that they are cold and hungry. So, students, because you know this is a play, a drama, you can enact it. So, there's the overall background and the scene given. So, if you'd like to enact, you'll get a clear imagination, clear idea about what exactly you have to do, what exactly is happening there. So, it is a street of Paris. They are in front of quite a cake shop in Paris. There is a bench, and it is a furniture bench. And Jean and Perry are there. Jean is sitting on the bench, and Perry is just pacing up and down, moving here and there, blowing his fingers. This indicates that they are feeling very cold and they are very hungry because they do not have any job. They did not find anything to eat from past few days. And because it's in Paris in France, it would be very cold there. So this is what exactly happening there. So let us see how it goes on. So let us see the condition of Jean and Perry here. So John and Perry, that is Jean and Perry, are beggars. As the play opens, they pity themselves for not having taken food for the past few days. Perry and Jane are roaming in the street because they do not have a house. They both talk about their troubles. Perry says that he was arrested for begging and the judge did not consider him as a human being. They both plan to get some food by begging. Okay, so this is what exactly happens. This is the condition of Jean and Perry. I have not written it in a dialogue form, but make it into a different section so that you can understand the lesson more properly. Okay, so the Jane and Perry, they are actually a beggars, a vagabonds, and the play opens. As soon as the play opens, they found themselves that they are feeling pity on their condition because they have not taken food for past few days, and they are very hungry, and they are roaming here and there in the street because they do not have a house. As I said, they are wanderers. They don't have house. They are roaming here and there in search of shelter wherever they find. They just take shelter and they eat whatever they find after begging. So they both talk about the troubles, whatever difficulties they are having, they are sharing with each other. And therein Ferry says that he was arrested once because he was begging, and the judge in the court did not consider him as a human being. So there are many stuffs, many hurts which are there in his heart, and he tries to share with his friend, with his partner over there. And now they both plan to get some food by begging because they don't have any other means. They are not on job, they are not employed, they don't have any money to buy something, so they are planning to get some food by begging. Now both the friends will share, and what plan do they put? Let us see ahead. So here, Gaultier and Marion. So as we saw that there is one cook and his wife. So there's both Perry and Jean. They decided that they'll go to different streets and beg. So see, there are beggars who have plans. Like they do not go all together in one street. They just scatter themselves towards throughout the area, and so were the Jean and Perry here. They decided that they will go to different streets and beg so that they could get something. So Jane goes to the Collitor's bakery shop and knocks the door. He knocks and sees that Collitor opens the door and he just starts scolding him and shuts the door. He says, "I'm very busy and I don't have time to attend you," and he just scolds and shuts the door. On the other hand, the other street, Jean knocks the back door of the bakery. So that means we have one street, we have the front door, and the other street, we have the back door of Collitor's shop. So the other street, Jean knocks the back door of the bakery, and there, Marion, that is Collitor's wife, she opens the door and attends him, and even she scolds and just shuts the door. So like this, they are just being dejected and they're ignored there. Now Gaultier comes out of the house after some discussion and the work. Gaultier comes out of the house and he's with Marion, and he says that he's going to dine with Mayor that night. And he was having conversation with Marion, and here Jean and Perry, especially Perry and Jean, both were sitting outside. They did not move once they were slewed away from there. They were sitting on the furniture bench there itself, and they were waiting. But this was not noticed by Gaultier and Marion. So whatever conversation was going on between Gaultier and Marion, that he was saying that he is going to dine with the mayor that night, and he also said that because I'm going there, I would take a eel pie for mayor, but how would I carry that? It is a big one. It's against my attitude and my status. So he was just having conversation, and he said, "Okay, I'll send a person to take an eel pie from the shop for dining, and you just hand it over to that person." The Gaultier's wife says, "How will I identify him? Who will be that person?" So Gaultier says that a person would kiss her hand to get the pie. So now with this agreement, Marion agrees for the plan, and she says, "Okay, then I'll be identifying properly, like who exactly that person or the messenger is." Okay, and all this plan was heard by Jean and Perry heard. So what happens next? Now Jean's plan. Jean has heard over all the whole plan here. Now he hears the plan. He asks Perry to kiss Marion's hand and get the pie. See, he is not going himself, but he is sending Perry to go, and he just explains him everything, and he says that you have to do this. And because they're so hungry, they could do anything to get some food there. So Perry first, he just says, "Oh, why should I kiss? I'm not hunger for love or something like that. I need to fill my stomach. I'm hungry." He says it's just a matter of that trust that she should get, and she should give you the pie. So as if you are a messenger, so you have to behave like a messenger and then go. So he explains everything, and then he goes there, and Perry goes to the bakery and says that Gaultier has sent him, and he tries to kiss her hand. Now Marian, she believes that yes, this is the right messenger who her husband has sent, and she gives him the pie. Now both Jean and Perry enjoy eating pie. Then that pie goes to Jean and Perry, and they sit and they enjoy eating. Their tummy is full now. They both like the pie very much. It was very tasty because it he has made it with such great effort. He wanted to gift it to the mayor, but unfortunately it was somehow tricked and taken away by Perry here. Okay, so the both of them enjoyed. Now Perry says that he saw a tart in their house and asked Jean to get the tart as he got the pie. So he says, when I went inside to take the pie, I just had a glance. Just once I could see that there was a tart on this shelf. And now if we had a pie, we could also have a tart from there. So now it's your turn. You go and get that pie and tart. Both will we would enjoy eating even that. Now they were making this plan, everything, but till now here in this shop, Gaultier returns. In the meanwhile, he is returning and he returns home very angrily. And he says that Mayor is not at home at all. And he asks Marion, because he is not at home, we did not have any dine, nothing. So just give the eel pie which I had made so that we can have it. Now Marion, she's surprised and she says, "What? That has been given to a person whom you sent it, the messenger." The Gaultier scolds her for being stupid and gets more angry. "I did not send any messenger, but it was already tricked by Jean and Perry here." Now at this time, their conversation was going on. They were very angry. Jean comes to the door asking for the tart. They thought again they would get a chance, but now this Marian, she acts as if she has gone inside to take the tart, and she informs Gaultier. Gaultier's come angrily outside and he beats and asks for the pie. He says, "What have you done with my pie? Just give it to me. What have you done?" So Jane says that Perry got the pie. I did not took that. And Gaultier says that let call him here. Bring him in front of me. Let me ask what has he done with my pie. So he goes and says Perry that. Uh, you are wanted in the Gaultier shop because they would hand over the tart to the person, to the messenger who has taken the pie. So somehow he tricks his friend and sends him to the Gaultier's cake shop. Now Perry, he comes to the shop and he's too smart enough. Now Perry comes there and he says that he gave the pie to the mayor. When Gaultier angrily asks this question to Perry, "What have you done with my pie?" He says, "I have given it to the mayor, who came just home just then." But Gaultier says he was not at home. I just went to visit him and he was not at home. I couldn't have a dine with him. So he says, as soon as you left, the mayor came him and I handed over the pie to him. And he was also asking for the tart and he's waiting for you to dine. He's saying that I hope that Gaultier would visit me and he's waiting. So he would be happy if you move there. And Gaultier feels happy after listening this, but he doesn't even uh, get an idea that he's being again tricked by them. And now he says, "You give me the tart, I'll get it to the mayor along behind you." So now this is the time again they are being cheated, but they have no idea at all. Now Perry is taking the tart. He's handed over the tart, and Gaultier he moves on to the mayor's home. And now when he goes home, he finds that he's cheated by giving the tart to Perry. Now Perry takes away the tart, and they both enjoy. Perry and Jean enjoy having tart again, once again by the trick. So this is something where you see the wittiness of the two poor beggars who have been dejected, but they have used the smartness and they took something. They adjusted, they arranged for their hungerness. So this is how the humorous way this play has been put over here. So I hope students you will have liked this play. It was just transformed in the form of paragraphs, short paragraphs in different sections, so that it becomes easier for you to understand. I hope it was a useful video for you all. If you liked it, do hit the like button and share with your friends. Do not forget to subscribe my channel and subscribe fast classes. Do visit the description box and check the links once. So we'll be back soon with more such videos. Till then, stay safe and take care. Thank you.